Hello, welcome. This is the Welsh Canadian, bringing you some Splatoon gameplay. Today is the 4th of July, marking the first Splatfest for this game. I do believe that for the American region, it is Cats v Dogs, and for the Europeans, it is Rock or Pop. And I can't quite remember what the Japanese Splatfest is. I am bringing you gameplay from Port Mackerel. It is the Tower Defense, which is the new game mode that they brought out for the ranked battles. Quite an interesting game type. I think I prefer it more than Splat Zones. Simply because when you're in a really hard fight, I enjoy it more than Splat Zones. When you're in a really heated battle with the Splat Zones, it can feel quite frustrating that you're not making any ground. It could probably happen in this game type, but I am yet to experience that. I must have been on some good teams for this not to experience a great deal of frustration like I sometimes do in Splat Zones. And as you see there, I warped into a pretty bad spot and got completely punished for it. So, more talk about the gameplay. What my strategy is usually is I try and stay as close to the platform, and I try to go ahead of the platform when there are choke points, just to clear out any enemy inklings. Just clear everyone out so that it's got a clear path to the enemy base. Also, if I have not mentioned this, I don't think I have. The aim is to guide it to the enemy team's base. You've got to stay on top of the platform so that it moves towards their base. As soon as you step off, it continues to go a little bit, but then it just gets up and starts moving towards the middle of the map when there's no one on there. So make sure that you've always got someone on there in your team. Another thing is, people like to put mines on them, on the platform, and I have suffered deaths from this, from just jumping on and seeing a big halo on the floor and then exploding to smithereens because I didn't realise it was a landmine. Just like that. Sometimes it's annoying, but you've just got to like dust it off your shoulders and go, yeah, okay. That's what happens. Deal with it, and you know, just go back to the platform, clear everyone out, make sure that there aren't any mines on there for a start, and direct it back to the enemy base. You'll also find out that people do like to go into squid form on the platform. So just go up to it, splat your ink all over it, just to make sure that none of the enemy team is actually in squid form on the platform. Another thing, make sure that you win your battles when you see an enemy. Make sure that you win your gunfights, because that helps a lot. If you get everyone like there was a minute ago, when the whole team was completely out, it gives you a great chance to get that tower all the way to the base. Another thing, make use of your secondary weapon. I don't really in this gameplay, but in my other games I was using my Seekers a hell of a lot more than I usually do, say in Turf Wars or in Splat Zones. But here I am, just doing what you should do if you're on the platform. Stay in squid ball. Otherwise, you get owned like that. So, coming to the end of this match, and we are losing at the moment, which many people would think, oh no, we're going to lose. But somehow, we pull out of the bag and win the game, which, this one being a hard-fought round, which really makes this game type so much fun. But that is the end of this round. So I must say, this is the Welsh Canadian saying goodbye